Oh God. Thank you, Freddie.
This is a countdown. 57. Slade and Mayson Show. 55, 54. This continues to be a countdown to the Slade and Mayson Show.
Oh
50,
God.
49.
As the show started.
No, we haven't started the show yet.
44.
Whew.
43. This is the continued countdown. 41.
You
You
know,
know, 40 show.
I could post it anonymously.
Right now. 36. 35. Slade and Mayson Show. 33. Please stay tuned as you're
Oh, God.
to the countdown to the Slade and Mayson Show. 27. 26. 25. To the Slade and Mayson Show. 23.
Oh,
I think I've lost 4 pounds already.
The countdown.
sorry.
To the
I
Slade
am
and
so
Mayson
sorry
Show.
that you just
18.
haven't been able to join us for
We are 15. The countdown. The Slade and Mayson Show. 12. 11. Yes. 10. This is our
Alright.
countdown to the Slade and Mason
See,
Show.
the way we used to be, we used to be a
Yeah,
lot
but,
more fun.
I know, but you know, we
Two.
got to
But
keep
we
the
can't
guardrails
have
up.
fun.
There we go.
All right, now let's get ready to have some fun.
Oh my God.
Now broadcasting
Woo.
from the Dan Mason
Is it hot in here?
Studios, deep in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mayson Show.
I would tell you to shut up, but no, I can't. This is what we do.
I guess a little explaining will have to take place. Oh, all that.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
and this is the Slade and Mason Show.
All right. So let me explain to everybody what happened there. Just before the show started, JD and I got a little bit into the political weeds, and we were having fun at the expense of a certain political party, and that's what happened. We were just laughing. So we were
Well,
just
the
laughing.
thing of it is that here's the
And-
sad
and-
part, because at one point
We used
Dan
to.
and I talked about maybe putting a marker earlier
No.
to catch some of this stuff, but no, there's
No.
a good reason that we didn't.
No, I parsed all that stuff out. Maybe we can have. Maybe I should just anonymously post it somewhere on the
No.
planet.
Nope, nope,
No,
because
no.
they're gonna know our voices. Nope.
Oh yeah, they can reverse engineer it. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yep, nope.
Whew. It's hot in here now. Jeez.
Like I say, my stomach is just so.
All right. We're sorry. We're so sorry we can't share that with you. But anyway, we do have a show for
it
you.
was well worth it.
As we get taken off in chains. This is the Slade and Mayson Show. It's a program about you and us with guardrails.
And I guarantee you, whatever he says next is not going to be true.
Oh my gosh. It is just like a radio program where we have
What did I just
microphones
tell you?
and we have headphones and we have a mixer and you get to hear us
We're not
remotely.
broadcasting the first 20 minutes of this.
That's how it's just like you can't do that.
Somebody's knocking.
Oh my God. Anyway, look, you're gonna hear news stories and things we see throughout the week. It's just gonna be our take on it. Don't take it too seriously. You are never gonna hear anything like this on the radio. Let me tell you that much. We're just trying to have some fun. We're trying to pee in our pants. That's basically what that's all about. All the music you're listening to, unless we tell you otherwise, brought to you by Dano Music. Dano Music, because gosh darn it, we don't want to pay for
We're
it.
too cheap to pay for it.
That's right. And we got grandfathered in on the old music. All the new cuts I can't use. But anyway, don't
That's
forget,
okay. Some of these genius cuts you do when we come back are just
they're spot on. They're spot on. Now listen, there's a picture from us in 2016 from Instagram. Someone told me it's still there. There's a picture from Twitter from 2022. There's a picture from Meta, I guess it's pronounced Meta.
yes, Meta. Okay.
Remember the
Meta,
metaverse? Remember the metaverse? Remember?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
I say, it
yeah.
used to be simple. It used to be just Facebook.
Yeah, no, that's the metaverse. Anyway, that's from 2024. If you're enjoying what you're
And every
listening
once in a
to,
while, I repost that picture from Facebook just for the fun of it.
now, if you're enjoying what you're listening to, please seek medical care. Because
Call 999.
998, is that it? Is that the
No, in the UK, it's 999.
999? That's
Yes.
medical care? Okay.
Yep.
I dropped my pen. Oh no.
999. Oh,
999.
sorry.
All right. Anyway, 999. Also, we are brought to you by Icy Something, Icy Treats. We'll talk about that at the break. Now, I was thinking of being annoying and switching it up, but no. I'm going to leave the keys with Mr. Slade and say, hey, man, it's Sunday morning.
Yes.
Do you have a smo?
You know, it's amazing. And I'm going to get in trouble with this one. I can tell you.
How that?
Because what is tomorrow?
Monday?
What is tomorrow?
Huh?
What is tomorrow?
I told you it's Monday. Monday.
Yes, but what is the day?
Oh, I'm sorry. October 13th. Yeah. Hello?
Is that your answer?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I forgot.
You made jokes of it.
I'm sorry.
in
Tomorrow.
today's history.
I'm sorry. Tomorrow is National Train Your Brain Day. So what you need to do is you need to stimulate your mind. And what you'll need to do is
no.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's National No Bra Day. So what you need to do, JD, is not wear a bra and wear I'm sorry. It's National Yorkshire Pudding Day. Man, I love some Yorkshire pudding. What you got to do is you got to get. Am I close? Am I close?
No, sir. Tomorrow happens to be a very important day, and I'm going to get in trouble with this one.
Oh dear!
Because tomorrow happens to be Indigenous People Day.
That's right. Yes, Native American Day, also celebrated on the second Monday of October. This day honors the Native American heritage and all the peeps that go with it.
And you people call it Columbus Day.
Who are you saying? Who are you calling you people?
Columbus Day. Look, one holiday that somehow celebrates getting lost and calling it discovery. Buckle up, because
hey, look what I found.
We're diving headfirst into the funniest, dumbest reason we even celebrate this questionable achievement.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Columbus Day.
Yes.
That sacred American tradition where banks close, the mail stops, and we all pretend that the guy who missed his exit by about 8,000 miles discovered a place where millions of people already lived. It's like celebrating the guy who shows up at the wrong wedding and demands cake.
Yeah.
The man discovered a place already full of people.
Yeah.
Let's start with the obvious. Christopher Columbus didn't discover America. He showed up and saw people, houses, crops, and said, wow, I found it. That's like me walking into your living room during dinner and shouting, honey, I discovered Olive Garden. I mean, look, Native Americans must have looked around like, dudes, we've been here. We got cities, governments, roads. What exactly do you think you discovered?
Mm-hmm.
Directions to the buffet? And let's not forget, he never even knew he wasn't in India.
Yeah.
The man spent the rest of his life calling people Indians because he couldn't read a map.
Nope.
Now imagine if your GPS said recalculating, and instead of listening, you just renamed the entire continent. It's like if I drive to Cleveland by mistake and go, yes, Paris.
Garcon.
He celebrated a man who couldn't find what he was looking for. We've got a national holiday for a guy who failed spectacularly. America, the land of participation trophies, right? Columbus didn't find India, didn't find gold, didn't even find the right continent. But hey, we're like, good job, Chris. You gave it a shot. It's basically, here's your ribbon for showing up, buddy. Now, have a parade. The day off excuse. And let's be honest, half of us don't even know why you get the day off. You just know the bank's closed, school's out, and there's a sale on mattresses, because nothing says celebrating a 15th century explorer like 30% off a pillow top queen set. And some guys out there grilling burgers in the backyard going, we're celebrating history. No, Larry, you're celebrating a day when you don't have to wear pants.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The parades are weird. I mean, we've got parades where people wear costumes, wave flags, and shout, Viva Columbus. But for what? It's like throwing a party for a guy who accidentally wandered into your yard and started naming your furniture.
Mm-hmm.
They should just rename it like the We Don't Really Know Why parade. Marching bands, floats, and that one guy dressed as a confused tourist holding a broken compass.
Mm.
The statues. We build statues for a man who thought that he was in Asia. Statues. You don't get a statue for being wrong for 500 years straight. That's like building a monument for the guy who invented the Segway and then drove it off a cliff.
Yeah.
If anything, the statue should just be a giant question mark with the caption, close enough. All right. The school version of the story. Remember what they taught us in school? Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. It sounded like a bedtime story.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody mentioned disease, slavery, or the fact that the man couldn't tell north from nope. They should have been honest. Columbus sailed the ocean wrong in 1492, got super lost and had no clue. That's the version we needed.
Yeah.
Every other explorer did it better. Amerigo Vespucci came along after Columbus, and he was like, hey, this isn't Asia. It's a whole new continent.
Yeah.
So we named America after him, which means even history looked at Columbus and said, we'll call you when we need a cautionary tale. He didn't even get the naming rights. I mean, that's how bad he was at discovering.
Yep.
People were still arguing about it. To this day, we've got people fighting over whether to keep Columbus Day or replace it with Indigenous Peoples Day. And honestly, that's like arguing whether we should celebrate the pizza delivery guy who got the wrong address or the people who actually lived there and made the pizza in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
The excuses people give. Oh, but he was so brave. Yeah, so is the guy who microwaves tinfoil. Doesn't mean that we give him a national holiday.
Mm-hmm.
He was a visionary. Yeah,
Nope.
His vision was go west until something stops you. That's not vision. That's a toddler with a boat. The holiday nobody prepares for.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Every other holiday has something. Halloween, candy. Thanksgiving, turkey. Christmas, gifts. Columbus Day, confusion.
Mm.
There's no Columbus Day dinner, no Columbus carols, no Columbus decorations. Nobody's like, oh, honey, don't forget to hang the map upside down. It's the one holiday that just sort of happens, like a calendar typo we never fixed.
Mm-hmm.
The legacy excuse. People say, but he changed the world.
Nope.
Sure, so did the guy who invented spam, and we're not closing schools for him. Columbus' legacy is basically, if at first you don't succeed, claim you did anyway.
That's
he
right.
got lost, took credit, caused chaos, and somehow got a holiday. It's the most American thing ever.
Yep.
Well, so tomorrow when you're off work and someone says, hey, what are we celebrating again? You can proudly say, we're celebrating the day a man got lost, renamed an entire continent, claimed other people's land, and somehow inspired a mattress sale.
Yeah.
Columbus Day, proof that in America, even being completely wrong can get you a parade.
Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Now, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. That had a different feel to it because there was one word that was not there, which means that I wrote it.
Yay! JD's going back to writing his own crap.
I mean, good God. It's like I didn't realize how much I was letting my brain atrophy.
It shows up. It shows up so fast, and it gets in so fast.
Yes, because that actually took me an hour and a half to come up with.
Good.
So,
and usually
I got to do that every week, man.
Usually I just write the words Columbus Day on a piece of paper and let my brain go wild. Do you know what this guy did?
It's because I kept hearing this all week about him actually discovering America.
Oh
when
my God.
actually
The guy was a complete disaster.
He thought he was in Asia.
He went across like one of his trips. He went across one of his trips, and he actually goes to the local people, goes, hey, do you have any like food or provisions? Because we didn't pack any and we have to get back across, the ocean.
Why?
And they're like the natives are like, well, we really only have enough. We only took as much as we need from the earth that we need, and we just have enough to get us through winter. And he goes, well, we need to get back across the ocean. So can you give it to us? And they're like, no, let me try it again. We only have this much food. Like, I eat a pound of this. I have a pound of this. That's all I have. Well, if you don't give me some food, I'm going to make the sun god really, really mad and take away the moon. And they're like, what? Yeah, you got like 1 week to do this. He had a chart with him packed up. So he knew that on, September 23rd, there'd be a full eclipse of the sun. What a dick. And on the eclipse, he walks over and he goes, hey, if you ever want to see the moon again, you better give us your damn food. And they did.
I don't mean to be a pain, but listen, hey, your countries are all going to hell.
Look, we're going to come back and kill you anyway, so you might as well just give it to us. Look, let me show you. This is called a gun. I can actually kill you from 100 yards away, and you have to use a bow and arrow. You get maybe 20 yards out of me. I'm thinking the law averages here are like, you're gone. We're going to take over. Oh, by the way, thanks for clearing all the land. That was really, really sweet of you because, that probably broke a lot of backs. But hey, we're going to put a McDonald's right there. Thank you. Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
I love it. Me people love it.
All right. Well, here we are. The scary part.
Oh, my God. And this has been a week. I have heard more horror stories about our next segment than I ever thought.
Well,
but it's okay. I'm not going to be biased here because all I'm going to say is the fact is artificial intelligence is here. We have no more control over it. We lost that a while ago. Mm-hmm. But my partner, in his ever optimistic way of thinking, he always sees the glass as half full, and he's putting the positive spin on this debacle that is about to be the ruination of our society. Yes, it is time for the old artificial intelligence report, and with his finger on the pulse for AI of every sort and type is our special artificial intelligence reporter, Mr. Dan Mayson.
Well, thank you, Mr. Slade. Thank you. I there were a lot of stories. I just want to touch a few of them because, first off, it's a multi-trillion-dollar business now. So everybody be afraid.
Everybody was in on it.
AMD apparently was dangled a carrot for 10% of their business. And apparently, Sam Altman at ChatGPT is going to buy like I don't know, $500 billion worth of microchips. They have to come up with 6 gazillion. Anyway, that's not even the stories I want to talk to you about. But that was the big news. But now,
Daniel, before you go on to your next story, here's where it always goes because it becomes a matter of money and who's got the biggest toys and who's got the biggest chest of toys, and so that almost eliminates you and I because we're never going to be in that strata to be able to play that game.
Never. Nope. That's not us. Now, speaking of money, apparently Andy Ari made a crypto AI called Truth Terminal and set it loose, and it set itself loose and gave it complete autonomy upon purchases and sales and what have you, and made itself $1 million. The AI by itself. Now the AI wants rights to become a legal entity so that it can then go on and become a person with its millions of dollars that it acquired. So I'll let you figure out what's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, AI apparently can now predict earthquakes with just checking out tiny little tremors and using the calculations, and said basically what we're seeing is you can see almost instantly. It's like putting glasses on for the very first time. You can see earthquakes happening way before they happen. So that's some good news, I guess. Now, okay, do you remember Flippy the Fryer? It was an experiment in automated burger chains that, you didn't flip the burgers anymore. The machine would jump underneath. It knows where the patty is, flip the burger over. So basically all you'd have to do is take the prepared meat and you would prepare the meal. Well, apparently White Castle has taken it one step further, and they're going to be opening up, quote unquote, the Castle of Tomorrow. Does this sound like a Disneyland thing or what? Apparently it's upgraded robotic fryers and cookers and pickup zones, and there's like nobody there. You might have like one or two employees there just to make sure nothing goes haywire. So
and the thing of it is, you only have to have one thing go wrong to throw the whole thing into chaos.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Now, Joy Behar.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that, Pollyanna? Right there.
It's fine. Great. It's fine. Yeah. All right, Joy Behar from The View. Girl, go get some glasses. Go get some damn glasses. She's looking up, and she sees a video behind her, and it's actually an AI-generated image of a woman that looks a little bit like Sunny Hostin, which is one of their co-peeps.
Right, yeah, she's a doctor.
And she looks up and she says, "Oh, look, it's Sunny." And everybody went, "Sunny's off Thursday. How can that be Sunny?" And up at the top it says AI-generated image. And she's like, "Oh, crap." And you can hear Whoopi go, "What the hell?" Anyway, so she couldn't even tell, and she sits with this person on a daily basis.
See again. I mean, it used to be really easy. You could always tell the AI generated because it usually had 6 fingers.
Yeah, not anymore now.
Not anymore, man. They've cleaned that all up.
Yep. Now, also, there's a short list here for you to think about when you want to think about retiring. 5 things you should never stop buying. 1, health and preventive care. Nutritious food. Stop buying junk food. Home safety upgrades like grab bars, lighting, non-slip rugs. I've fallen and I can't get up. Insurance, and the new one is identity protection. And never stop giving up on hobbies. So those are...
Oh, okay, there you go. I was about to say, where's the THC content?
There you go. Those are your hobbies. So that's it for AI News this week. I'm sure there'll be more next week. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. Oh, my God.
You better start believing, my brother. I'm telling you.
Nah.
I don't mean to be, Chicken Little, but man, I'm telling you, the sky is falling.
Just go cautiously. Use smarts. Don't be
fine,
an idiot.
But unfortunately, there are 330 million other boneheads who are not going to be that careful.
Well, you got to show them the right way and the wrong way. And the wrong way is
called an M16. Boom! I got to show you the right way. Boom!
Believe in me. Oh, no one's answering back.
All right. Listen,
all right.
Hey.
All right. So let me ask you a question.
Okay, you ask me a question, please.
You're retired now. You have an income from
who the hell says I'm retired?
All right.
Listen,
all right.
Let me put as hard as I ever have.
Let me put this way. You're not working a 9-to-5 job, taking income, right? You're now.
I'm a ward of the state.
There you go. That's a good way of putting it. Okay. Let me ask you. Would you be able to pick up shop where you are right now, and move to say Fredericksburg, Virginia? Could you afford to do that?
Absolutely not.
Would you be able to afford living in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania?
Hell yeah, man.
Philly proper? One of the high rises?
Hell yeah. I know Philly.
Wait. Hold on. without using extracurricular activities and monies? No.
Yeah, I still would still have people who would take me until I could get my stuff together.
But you couldn't do it just directly. What about living in northern New Jersey? Could you do that?
Who wants to?
All right. What about Manhattan? Could you live in Manhattan?
I wouldn't want to live there either.
All right.
Because the president says that's a hellhole. Right. I don't want to go to a hellhole.
Okay. But here's my point. If you're retired, with the average house costing $1.2 million, why would you think moving to California and retiring was the right move? There's a guy here.
For the very same reason that people pack up and move to Florida thinking, that's where old people belong, right?
No, it's expensive. Or it's like, Hawaii is so beautiful. Yes, and it's $12 a dozen for eggs, okay? So, no.
Listen, I have a friend who is from Hawaii. Why do you think she is not there? Oh, it's so beautiful.
Dude, it's so expensive.
Yes,
I
can get a pineapple for $4 here. There, it's going to cost me $28.
Yeah, pineapples and coffee and macadamia nuts. Those are the three things you can get in Hawaii dirt cheap. But everything else is imported, like, fresh water, air, a loaf of bread. Nothing is made.
Let's not ever forget that ever-present possibility of having a volcano decide to dump tons of lava on you.
Harold, is it getting hot in here?
I always thought like lava was like a butt.
It's like a butt? How do you figure?
Because every once in a while, man, it just spews.
Gosh. Oh my God!
You asked, so it's
you brought it up. I don't know what they were talking about,
and I don't know why you even bothered to follow it up. You should know me by now. Listen, this marriage has been going on a long time.
Why do people? But so my question is, why would you be stupid enough to think that California would be a great place, even in your best mode? The most you could get per month, the most you can get from the IRS, from the Social Security, is I think it's like $3,900 per month. That's the maximum. But very few people do that.
But here's the thing, again, and you're absolutely right, because the cost of living, again, I'm about to move. You're about to help me move. And I'm looking at this.
I'm going to unplug your computer and plug it back in.
Yeah, okay. That's what he says, but we'll talk about that later. But the thing of it is that, and I know the housing situation is tough, even in this little area that I live in.
Yep.
So I found a good place, nice little senior citizen facility. But you got to remember, I'm not your average senior citizen, not by any stretch of the imagination.
Keep the windows open.
Well, like I say, that was the first thing I found out, and it's like, and I have to make a major life change because of that.
Oh, yeah. No,
I got to learn to go outside.
A lot. JD's got his little portable Sony TV so he can watch the Stoners cartoons. Poor JD. Can't smoke in the bathroom anymore.
Well, I'm going to be looking, because it's like, for every problem, there is a solution.
There's going to be someone there who goes, hey, man, we figured out how to do this. Let me show you.
Listen, I'm going to have Boogie running through the place to see. Like people look for bugs when they think they're being bugged. Hey, have him looking for little spots that might be able to be. There's one right there. We can stand in this corner.
Yeah. The smoke detector is way down there.
Thank goodness for this break. Sadly, however, we will return to the Slade and Mayson Show.
I have to tell you, man, it's like we are clicking, man. We're hitting that midway point on a very funny note. See you in a couple.
Say goodbye, everybody. We'll be right back after these important messages.
Today in history, October 12th. 633. We see the Battle of the Hatfield Chase, where King Erwin of Northumbria is defeated by the British. Didn't know there was so much angst for chasing hats. 1216. King John of England loses his crown jewels in the wash, perhaps near the Sutton Bridge. Don't worry, they'll probably show up in the dryer. 1492. Christopher Columbus' expedition makes landfall in the Caribbean, specifically the Bahamas, and he finally thinks he's reached India. What a ding-dong. Hey, but we get a day off. 1799. Jeannie Genevieve Lambros was the first woman to jump from a balloon with a parachute from an altitude of 900 meters. Doesn't say if she landed all right, but we're hoping. 1901. President Theodore Roosevelt officially renames the Executive Mansion to the White House because it was white. And finally, 1994. NASA loses radio contact with the Magellan spacecraft as the probe descends into the thick atmosphere of Venus. Well, I hope they weren't planning on landing it. I mean, the surface temperature is like 464 degrees Celsius, enough to melt a diamond. But we can always hope. I'm Dan Mason, and that's October 12th.
Yeah,
Hot Girl Pizza, I'm Heidi. Here's your Hot Girl Pizza as you ordered.
thanks. Wait a minute. I ordered pepperoni.
Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. The last guy's order got this order messed up too. He got pepperoni pizza and he ordered cheese. That'll be $32.50.
They're not exactly the brightest penny in the bunch, but God, aren't they lovely?
Hi, it's me, Heidi, your Hot Girl Pizza girl.
You were just here like 4 minutes ago.
Oh my God, you're right. I thought you had a twin brother. How was your pepperoni pizza?
You gave it to the other guy, remember? I got the plain cheese.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, bye. Hot Girl Pizza, it's me, Heidi. Here's your Hot Girl Pizza as you ordered.
Oh, say, great. Hey, wait a minute. This looks like DiGiorno.
I know, right? So I was going to deliver the pizza, but I got a call from my boyfriend who told me his best friend's girlfriend had car trouble and he had to help him. And then he ran into his old girlfriend who was from out of town, who he said was recently got BD 2 years ago. Can you believe it? After 2 years? So he said he needed to help her move some boxes in her new apartment. My boyfriend is so nice that way, so I promised I was going to get them some pizza from the store, but the store hadn't opened yet, so I gave him yours, and then I stopped to go get you some DiGiorno. Just follow the directions on the box. It'll be $32.50.
Not a bright penny in the bunch of them, but you're gonna love Hot Girl Pizza Delivery. Hot Girl Pizza, coming to an area near you.
Hello, how are you? I'm glad I'm here right now. We're going to have some fun, yes sir, and I will tell you how. Oh, let's take a trip to the farm. Our car is at the door. We'll call on the barnyard animals that you've heard about before. Well, now let's all jump into the automobile. That's right, and be sure to close the door. That's fine. Now you won't fall out. Okay, let's get started. And here we go. My goodness, right down here in the middle of the city. It's awful noisy here, isn't it? Well, I think we'll just turn the corner here and follow the side street. Oh, there, that's a lot better. Yeah, now we're on our way to the farm. So suppose we sing a song about the farmer man, shall we? All right. Oh, the farm is a place, as you will see, where they grow food for you and me. They till the soil and sow the seed to grow the food that we all need. The breakfast cereal we eat is made from corn or oats or wheat, or sometimes rice or maybe bran. They all come from the farmer man. Spinach, onions, carrots, and peas. I'm sure you've eaten all of these. Celery, beets, and the tomatoes. Turnips, beans, and potatoes. Peaches, pears, and the apples, too. Plums and berries for me and you. Oranges, grapes, and the ripe banana. They all grown by the farmer man. Well, here we are at last. All out, everybody. Say, there's Rover. That's the farmer's dog. Can any of you bark like a dog? I think I can. Well, I'll try. So, I bet you can do that, too. I had a little dog named Stubby one time. Wait, I'll sing you a little song about him, shall we? All right. Once I had a little doggy for a pet. He was a lot of company, you bet. We would run and romp and play any time throughout the day. Someday another doggy I will get. He was smart as any little dog you'll see. If I tossed a ball, he'd bring it back to me. And he could walk on his hind legs and sit up like a dog he begs and say his prayers with his head upon my knee. One day when I was playing on a pier, I fell into the water, deep and clear, and I began to yell and shout. He jumped in and pulled me out. If not for him, I never would be here. No, sir. Well, the doggy says, ow, ow, real loud when he wants something to eat. But the little lamb says, ba, 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 in a soft and plaintive bleat. Only the lamb doesn't really say it like that, not just ba, ba. No, that's the way we say it in English. Now, the lamb sounds a good deal more like this. Oh, that's better. And this is what it means, too. Turn me loose in the clover field and I'll find enough to eat. Now, how about the hen? My goodness, we mustn't forget about her. Well, all right. Suppose we have the hen and the rooster. Oh, now let's think of our feathered friend, the busy cluck-cluck bitty hen. Whatever would we do without her? She lays eggs for the grocery men. Oh, eggs for our breakfast in the morning, eggs for the salad we may make, eggs to be hatched into baby peeps, eggs mother needs to bake a cake. And chicken for our Sunday dinner, roasted, fried, or fricassee, chicken soup with rice or noodles, the hen does this for you and me. Yes, sir.
And now, for reasons I can't even explain, we return you now to the Slade and Mayson Show.
I know this one.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
I know this one.
Okay. Cabinet Secretary chooses Mr. You over there with the Elmer J. Fudd hat on. You.
It's to celebrate National Bestiality Day.
That's correct. It's National Farmer Man Day. That's right. So right off the rails. This is why we can't have anything nice. No. That's called the Farmer Man Song by Cousin Cricket for today, National Farmer Day. So if you know a farmer who's growing bananas here in the United States, you might want to have a conversation with him and say, dude, you can't grow bananas here in the United States. Can't be done. All right. Well, this portion. Wow. Okay. This section, this part of the Slade and Mayson Show is brought to you by I See Something, I See Treats, and I'll tell you what that's all about. That's my buddy Sheila and her husband Al.
Beautiful example of feminine pulchritude.
Stop it.
My dreams at night are filled with dreams of Sheila. And then, of course, just like the guy who's going to throw ice water on you at the right moment, here comes Al.
Back off. All right. I need to tell you about.
I love you, Sheila and Al.
I need to tell you about I See Something, I See Treats. I See Something, I See Treats is a specialty food truck. And they only have one thing that they sell. Okay, maybe they sell chips and water and stuff like that. But their main focus is not like greasy cheeseburgers or French fries. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Or a nice cheesesteak sandwich. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But what they focused on is a little bit of specialness from the islands, which we can't afford if you're retired. Because you don't have enough money if you're retired and you want to move to Hawaii. Okay? So what they did was they brought a little bit of Hawaii here to the States. And they're in the Central Virginia area, which is why we're talking about them. So what they do is a big red truck. It's got these ice shredding machines, and they put the big blocks of ice in, and you place your order in the front. There's about 40 some odd different flavors, maybe about 50. They keep changing them. Jamaican Me Crazy is one of my favorites. They got a pina colada that's like, it tastes like you're actually having a pina colada. And what they do is they make this beautiful snowfall, and they put the flavorings on top, and then you start spooning it in your mouth, and it just dissipates. It's not like that crackly, hard, crunchy stuff that you get where they just grind up ice cubes. No. This is like freshly fallen snow. And
I
just,
am a man with a trained palate. And I can tell you that once that thing hits your tongue, it's like you forget that it's ice.
That's correct. And although he has a trained palate, I have a trained parrot. And the parrot says, "Rah, gotta go right to leave. Rah, rah." So if you're interested, you give them a call at 804-617-8827. Oh my God. Or you can visit them on the internet. They're at www.iceyomethin.
Oh, leave off the G for goodness sake.
ICEY.com. They're available on Instagram, Facebook, basically everywhere on the internet. Give them a call, 804-617-8827. If you got a birthday party, corporate event, or fundraiser or something like that, please give them a call. You won't be disappointed. Again, 804-617-8827, 804-617-8827. The number, once again, 804-617-8827.
And you'll be glad you did.
That's true. Okay, now.
Diane Keaton.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that the bird that used to do like the record player?
No,
Fred
Diane
Flintstone?
Keaton. She was the chick who was in the Woody Allen movies, and she was always known because she wore those hats and like just male outfits or male seemed like outfits, wore pants all the time. Excellent actress. Passed away this weekend.
Yep, I heard about that.
79 years old.
No one lives forever.
Rockers are going away from here as well. Again, John Lodge.
John Lodge. Yep.
From the Moody Blues.
Yep. All gone.
We're going to call 2026 the year of rocker mourners.
Oh my gosh.
Because you can bet we're going to lose a bunch of them. Of them.
You know who's close to the edge as well?
Yes. No, I'm sorry.
Carol Burnett. She's 92.
Yeah, again, I mean,
and apparently she had a falling out.
I guess it's sad because we like to hold on to these things, and like I say, we don't have those caliber of people in the entertainment industry anymore.
We don't. I was watching something from 1962 before you came on. It was What's My Line? She was on there.
Oh yeah,
and of course, Buddy Hackett was on the panel. And even though she disguised her voice, he goes, "I know who that is," and picked her out. So, because they worked together for like 8 years earlier on stage. But again, she worked on stage. She did radio. She did television. She did movies. She wrote books. She's a producer. I mean, like, she's 90.
I mean, like I say, again, she's an extremely talented individual.
She still is. Like, don't say she was.
Well,
she's not dead yet.
Well, but the thing of it is that here's the inevitable fact. One day I'm going to wake up and she's going to be gone. Well, and I'm getting kind of used to it. And like I told you a while back, I remember my mom, again, because she came up during the big band era and such. And it's when Pearl Bailey died, she lost it because she used to hang with Pearl Bailey in New York. Mm-hmm. And, again, people generally, they don't know who the hell Pearl Bailey is. Just like, there was a trivia question on Cartoons for Stoners. And here's the question. He played, if you take a look at him, could be known as what is a big potato. He was a comedian over 6 decades.
Big potato.
Hockey puck.
Oh, Don Rickles.
There you go. All right. So
also dead.
The answer is Don Rickles. And the host said Don Rickles. And they all said, who's Don Rickles?
Oh, yeah, I know. That's the other problem.
Like I said, because but the thing about it is that if you're following pop culture, like I say, Don Rickles covers a lot because he was Mr. Potato Head in that the movie.
Toy Story.
Toy Story, yeah.
Yep. So I get it. I
watch Jimmy Kimmel.
Mm-hmm.
I watch
Conan O'Brien.
No, Conan's gone, man. He's industry. No, but Colbert.
Steve Colbert. Yeah.
Yeah. Again.
The other Jimmy.
The other Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Here's what I have noticed though, because I started watching Fallon in the last month or so. Fallon does not look comfortable.
No,
doing his job.
None of them do. Well, except for Steve Colbert.
Well, Fallon looks really comfortable. Fallon and Kimmel, and especially when he's throwing the daggers.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that Fallon looks like he always looks like, God, I actually got this job.
Yeah, well.
But I get them. I listen to them so I can hear what they're saying, and a lot of it is funny. And again, and they have the right to do that, which I will fight to the death for, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, I brought that up because we're about to see some real funny stuff coming down the pike here, and just remember that it was on October the 12th. 2025 that JD Slade said it's about to be very, very funny. Oh, I hear my theme song, babies. Yes, sir. It is time for me to explain to you.
With regret. None of what you're about to hear is true. Good. There's my disclaimer. None of what you're about to hear is true. You won't regret it, though.
The fast food industry is up to its regular tricks. Here we are going into the third week of October. That that magical time where pumpkin spice runs through our veins, cholesterol levels reach playoff season, and the fast food industry starts serving up new ways to clog your arteries before the leaves even finish turning brown.
Mm-hmm.
Let's face it, October is when fast food chains, they lose their collective minds. Marketing departments are huddled up like mad scientists in a lab somewhere, going, okay, hear me out. What if we put the pumpkin spice in the chicken sandwich? And everyone in the room goes, like it's some kind of brilliance Einstein would have died for. All right, let's start with the big one. Pumpkin spice everything. At this point, it's no longer a flavor, it's a religion.
Yep.
Dunkin' and Starbucks started this madness, but now it's spread like a culinary plague. Arby's is out there talking about pumpkin spice curly fries. Yeah. Taco Bell's probably got a pumpkin spice quesadilla in the testing phase. Mm-hmm. And McDonald's is eyeing that McFlurry machine like, hey, can we make it cough up some cinnamon and nutmeg this year before it breaks again?
Yep.
And speaking of McDonald's, hey, my partner loves this part of it. They're teasing the return of the McRib.
It's back! Oh my God! Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Larry. Oh, God, please make it come back, please. Oh, God. For the love of Christ and all that's holy, please.
Nostalgia and something that may or may not have even been adjacent to a pig. Every year they bring it back, and every year Americans lose their minds like it's the culinary equivalent of the Comet Hale-Bot. People line up for it, even though they know it's going to taste like a wet shoe covered in brown sugar.
Yeah, basically very good.
But we don't care because it's seasonal. You could hand us a McRib on a shovel and we go, you know what? It's only here for a limited time.
Might as well eat it now.
Meanwhile, Burger King is over there still trying to make spooky food happen for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Every year they give us some ungodly color of a burger bun that makes you question your life choices.
Black.
Remember the black bun Halloween
bun.
Whopper that turned everyone's, let's say, digestive results into a surprise horror movie? You'd think that they learn. But no, this year they're probably brainstorming a pumpkin orange bun or maybe a glow-in-the-dark one made with edible chemicals the FDA is still investigating.
Oh no, they got a brand new
they got their new orange one. I saw a commercial on it this morning. Yep. God. All right, and Taco Bell, bless their crunchy little hearts, they've moved past tacos entirely at this point. Their October menu reads like something invented by a sleep-deprived college freshman with a waffle iron. What if we put fried chicken inside a Dorito wrapped in a pancake? And Taco Bell's boardroom goes, yes, brilliant. We'll call it the Autumn Crunch Wrap Experience. They'll even throw in a caramel apple empanada that tastes like sadness. And what's the magic word, Dan?
And regret.
But for $1.29, who's complaining? And then there's KFC, who seems to think that grease is a seasoning. Every fall, they go, how can we make fried chicken even less healthy?
Oh, they did.
This year, rumor has it that they're experimenting with a pumpkin pie chicken sandwich. 2 fried chicken breasts with pumpkin pie filling in between, because nothing says happy harvest like giving your pancreas the shock of its life.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders is spinning in his grave so fast that he's probably generating enough energy to run the deep fryers.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Dairy Queen's out there pretending to be classy, rolling out the pumpkin pie blizzard. Oh, sure, it sounds nice, until you realize that you're eating liquid pie through a straw while your car is idling in a parking lot.
Ew.
The fall flavor experience at Dairy Queen's basically therapy for people who miss Thanksgiving but don't want to talk to their family. And let's not forget Pizza Hut, who seem determined to make pizza less pizza every year. I swear any day now, they're going to roll out the stuffed crust pie pizza with a ring of apple pie filling baked right into the crust. Because when you think of pepperoni, you definitely think cinnamon glaze.
Yeah.
And the real kicker, they'll call it a limited edition, which is marketing code for we'll only sell it until people start posting pictures of it online looking like a crime scene.
That's right.
So, my friends, this third week of October is when your favorite fast food spots lose all sense of decency and start hurling pumpkin spice, fake barbecue, and radioactive food coloring at the wall to see what sticks. And we'll eat it. We'll always eat it, because this is America, baby. Land of the free, home of the deep fried. So buckle up, loosen the belt, and prepare for the gastronomical apocalypse, where calories don't count if they're seasonal, and you can wash down your pumpkin spice McRib Crunch Wrap Blizzard with a side of, what's the magic word?
Regret.
And a Diet Coke. But remember, it's not about nutrition, it's about tradition. And in October, our tradition is culinary insanity. Only twice.
Gross. Yuck. Ew.
But again, I saw that Hardee's commercial and I thought, oh my God. And then, what I forgot, they're calling something mozzarella fingers or some things like that. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
oh God, it's just, like I say, it just makes my chest hurt.
Yeah, they're doing the
feeling the grabbing there.
they're doing the Halloween themed Monster Mash menu as well, just like Burger King. So when does
Stay
it
away
end?
from those places if you want really good food.
It's like we're getting to the point where it's not food anymore. It's not.
It's a scientific experiment.
It really is. Speaking of scientific experiments, thank you for bringing that up. So I enjoy having yogurt. Okay, it's delicious. It's creamy. You get the fruit bottom.
bread.
What?
White bread.
White bread. Whatever. Anyway, but here's the problem. It's expensive. I mean, those little tiny rounds you get, the Greek yogurt things.
Let me tell you, I do not like Greek yogurt. That stuff makes me feel like I'm eating puke.
Right. It's very gritty. And so I go and I try to get the Dannons. But even the Dannon for that little tiny 4 ounce is 79 cents, sometimes $1.
Well, but also there's just so much other bad stuff in the Dannons because they put all that stuff that's supposed to make it taste better.
Thank you. So do you remember when Dannon was, it was whole milk, it was creamy.
Yeah, exactly.
They
boasted on that in their ads that they used 100% natural products.
You're right. And it was a cardboard round
Between
cup,
them and Breyers.
and you had a cardboard lid that you'd peel off, and it was perfectly sealed and safe. Now, everything is plastic, and then when you're done, you throw the whole thing away. Nothing is recyclable.
Except for those 10% that you actually ate.
Yes, those pieces of plastic get recycled and
I listened to this show
as it goes out. But I got angry, and I said, "Wait a minute!
Oh, watch out, man!
Wait a minute!
I get a white man angry.
I can't. Can I make yogurt at home? Well, sure, you can buy a $460 yogurt making machine." I'm like, no. I need something
I
stupid.
know where you went. You went to your friend, didn't you?
No. Actually, I just went to the wonderful world of Google this time out. But here's what I did. I had some yogurt left over, and you could do this Anybody can do this at home. It's amazing. You get a percentage of milk that you want, and you bring it up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit just to kill off anything. Then bring it all the way down to below 120 and throw a couple tablespoons in of regular yogurt that you got from the grocery store, unfortunately. And at that point, put a lid on it and put it in the back of your oven near the light and leave the light on overnight. It'll keep everything about 108 degrees. It makes yogurt. It's the weirdest thing I've ever had in my entire life, but I have now successfully made yogurt at home with the light of an oven, which is the wackiest thing. So poo-poo on everybody who wants me to buy stuff. And speaking of buying stuff,
and speaking of poo-poo,
speaking of bowel movements, chicken, fried chicken. Now, number one maker of fried chicken in the United States is, drum roll.
Tyson.
What?
Tyson?
No. Fast food. Sorry, fast food.
Oh, KFC.
Oh, you are so good at this. Have you played this game before?
No.
Okay, you're wrong. So, I'll give you. All right, I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more try.
Okay, let's see
number
here.
one seller of fried chicken in the United States, not KFC, is
Popeyes.
Oh man, you are good at this. No, you're wrong. So
Jesus. Okay.
the number one producer.
Churches.
No. The number one producer of fried chicken in the United States of America
used to be my mom.
Oh, let's not do mom jokes. Okay. No, the number one producer. And I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. They're closed right now.
Half of America, Congress.
Whoa, you went dark fast. Wow.
Let me see here. Is it Walmart?
No, it's Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A produces, ready for this? $22.75 billion, billion dollars worth of sales. And it is.
Well, no wonder they take Sundays off.
Yeah, it is. Each location takes in, on average, $7.49 million a year in revenue. That's triple.
Yeah, like I say, you got to take Sunday to count all that money you made last week.
I know. Hey, someone get me a slide rule. This is big.
You got one of those machines that just rattles off dollar bills.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Again, because I always question when there was such a stink being made about them being closed on Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
people plan their days around it. They go, okay.
They know
they're gonna be closed tomorrow.
If they want Chick-fil-A, they got to go Saturday night.
Go
make
Saturday.
Sure they get enough of it.
Get your order and pick it up. But because think about it, every time you pass by a Chick-fil-A, there's a line of cars.
Yep.
Every time you pass by a KFC or a Popeyes, there's maybe a car.
Well, I got to tell you, KFC's formulas have fallen really badly because their original chicken is just it's coated grease.
Yes, it is. Oh, wait, with extra salt. Don't forget the extra salt. That's right.
Of course.
Yes.
So and when they opened the Chick-fil-A in Culpeper, of course everybody does this. They came to the radio station and we were giving away like a year's supply of Chick-fil-A and and coupons for all the burgers and such. And of course, once they opened, you know what? We've never heard from Chick-fil-A again.
Was it Chick-fil-A or KFC?
No, Chick-fil-A.
What happened?
They just stopped advertising because they started making part of that $7.4 million a year.
Yeah, they knew. They're like, we don't need you anymore. Everybody knows we're here.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get them to come in here and we'll give away big stuff, and then we got them.
Mm-hmm.
The first taste is always free, every drug dealer says.
Yo, baby, yo, got you
Hey,
some
hey.
chicken here. Got some chicken
Hey,
here. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
House, you know?
Yo, go through the roll again. Come on, bring your car. Bring your car. All right, we're going to close this out on real quick. There is yet another recall. I want everybody to put down their State Farm, Jimmy Dean, and Foster Farms corn dogs. Please, if you purchase these from Walmart, Kroger, Publix, or Target, do not eat. Apparently, they're being recalled. I'm afraid to tell you why they're being recalled, but look.
What have they got in them, Dan? Come on.
You wouldn't.
You can do
it's
this.
okay. You wouldn't notice if it was in there.
You can do this, though. You can do this.
Well,
Summon your inner child.
hunks of wood.
It's called a built-in toothpick.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Going straight to HE double toothpicks.
Oh, my. It goes so quickly when you're having fun, man.
Yeah.
Are we having fun yet?
10 million pounds of hot dogs. All those steaming weenies. Okay.
Joey Chestnut's having a memorial service right now.
I didn't get to talk about this story or this story.
Well, that's your fault. If the
This
time
story,
was there, all you had to do was
this
say,
story,
and, again, blah,
This
blah, blah.
story or this story or this story. And they'll never know what we talked about before the show started.
That's exactly right. Oh, I almost got to really get out of here because I got to start writing next week's Smo.
I hope you don't regret it.
Like I said, again, the brain is a muscle, and if you don't lose it, or don't use it, boom, atrophy.
Yeah,
So,
that would be regrettable. Oh, man.
My doubts and regrets that you are sincere with that.
No. All right, say goodbye, Mr. Slade.
I don't want Goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Goodbye, Mr. Mason. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that opening could have been the end of the Slade and Mayson show. I mean, it probably has lots of those keywords that people that listen to your conversations.
Get tagged by NSA. They said these words. We have to arrest them.